Hi there, welcome to the Beaten Trail. In this episode, we finally make it up to New York State with some snow for snowmobiling. We've been trying to do this for several years, and now finally we have enough snow up in the Lewis County, Oswego County area. Same area we rode the SNIRT run, so check out our video on that as well. We were excited to hit the snow. Hey everybody, Nick from the Beaten Trail. We are headed up for a special episode up to Lewis County and Tug Hill area again. And this time, we're going to try to do some snowmobiling. So big thanks to Keith, who invited us up. Right now, the weather is just a little bit of flurries, making our way up into New York State. And another hour or two, and we'll let you know how it's going. But looking forward to a little bit of snow riding, so stay tuned. Keith has a house up in Lacona, New York. We've been up there before for some other events in Lewis and Oswego County. And, well, he has all the sleds and all the equipment, so helmets and whatnot. We prepared everything, brought our winter gear, and, well, all our camera equipment, and got ready for a weekend, some light snow on the way up, and it was exciting to get up there. And we hope that you enjoy the episode. It's been a long time coming, and we couldn't wait to get out on the snow. Well, nobody's here yet, but as you can see, got a little bit of snow here, a couple inches. Wait for everybody to get here. They're probably out snowmobiling, having a good time, and we'll unload the truck, and well, we'll have a little bit more for you later. I think tonight's just dinner, since the sun's gone down, and well, it's gonna get really cold soon, so we'll see you in a bit.
I'm going against my logic to get a better ride. We're good. Okay, these are 2 strokes, so you got to put oil in them every day. The newer ones burn a lot less oil. Oil tank's right here, your drive belt and clutch is there. We actually made some adjustments on the clutch yesterday. Today we're making adjustments on the suspension. It's an ongoing thing. We try to do this at night, so in the morning I like to try and get out by 8 and beat all the traffic. We don't waste time.
As long as we're not waiting for Mike and the cameras, we're good.
Doing all this. I gotta get some more.
And we have our ski dog over there, sled dog.
Oh yeah. Lucy goes on every
Lucy
trip,
the sled dog.
four-wheeling with us, and when Brandon comes up here sledding, he brings her along as well.
And that'll last you how many tanks?
We did almost 200 miles today, and I probably still had another 60 miles worth of oil.
All right, cool.
These sleds are getting longer, it's getting longer.
So the rental, as we called it, was a Polaris 650, and Keith had showing me how everything hooked up. A heated helmet visor connects to the ride. The first time we tried it, well, it wasn't working that well, but we got another helmet. Ready to go, and we mounted our cameras and ready to hit the snow. I had multiple layers on, and while I did have heated gear on me, I did not even need to wear it. The visor gets heated by a cable, and, well, I had heated gloves but didn't need them. They were unnecessary because the Polaris had heated grips, and let me tell you, on high, they are so hot you need to turn it down. But it was a new experience for me. I had sledded before, but this was over in Italy, and it was many years ago. But this was just such a great experience. There was fresh snow on the ground, and everything looked amazing. I just had to get used to the speed. Anytime you get a chance to top off on fuel, you take it, and this was the same fuel location, Liberty Fuels, that we stopped at one of our checkpoints for the SNIRT run. So be sure to check out our video. Just needed a quick stop to top off.
Okay, you know what to do from there. Backspace it and tag it Barnes Corners gas.
So, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, there is nothing like it. You only get to do it a few months out of the year.
Yeah, might as well enjoy it.
When the trails are bumpy like that, you know why I take the roads. We're old guys. It's flat and fast. It's a little more fun than beating your ass.
Yeah. Wow. Perfect day, too.
Not too bad. You like it good and cold. You hear, I don't know how New York does it. It's single digits and you hear water on the roads. They get it to scrape down, bare, and dry.
So they don't use salt up here, they use sand?
Salt and sand mix.
Salt and sand?
Pennsylvania, you know, they get 5 feet here. In 3 days, every road, even the smallest, are cleared.
Yeah.
Hopefully they leave an icy base on for us sledders. But like the highways, they really scrape down and get clean. Down Pennsylvania, you get 3 inches in 40 degrees. It's a mess for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it's a science up here, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and they keep on it.
They know what they're doing. Like, you know, the side roads back by the house and getting here, a lot of them weren't bad. Sometimes in a good season, they'll have a 2-3 inch thick ice base. You can rip back and forth all season to get out to here to gas.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's nice to come up here and know some of the territory from doing the SNIRT run.
You saw the registration building?
Yep, yeah, I saw that. Yep. And this was one of our stops for fuel.
And a stamp, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, we got a stamp here.
Huggers was right around the corner.
Yep. And we did Montague.
Mm-hmm.
And we did Flat. Well, we didn't stop at Flat Rock, right? Or
no, I think we did
Performance Center.
Timberview, and yeah, that garage. Road's a little too bare to go by there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, all good.
Yeah, some of the roads are good depending which way they line up with the sun through the course of the day. Some roads last longer than others. And unfortunately, there's times where we'll have a hell of a morning when we leave. Everything's great, and you come back after a sunny day like this.
Black.
There's no way back but bare blacktop, yeah. Hug the shoulder.
Well, put it on my tab, a set of carbides for me on that one. Just
we'll see how we do, but yeah, there's nothing like it. A lot of people up here are snowmobilers. You know, this area has a lot of seasonal camps scattered. Back by my house, not so much.
Yeah.
And they call them camps up here, their houses. Some of them are like 3-season that they converted to have a bathroom. I've seen guys with a 3-season cottage with a composting toilet so you can come up in the winter.
Nice. Good. Good. Well, looking forward to seeing more, and maybe we'll put the drone up at lunch or something.
Yeah.
Get some people going by, but I'm good. Awesome.
Yep.
No, that's the thing that's killing you is the wind.
All right. I'm going to guess we can probably roll, gentlemen.
Now, of course, I was the slow one because 40 miles an hour was slow by anybody's standards up here. If you're used to snowmobiling, 55 is the speed limit in New York State. And, well, yeah, some people were going a little faster than that, but on the straightaways, it's exhilarating. And we were pretty much covered head to toe. I had a balaclava under the helmet, the heated gloves, and just multiple layers. I think I had 2 socks on, but my feet were not cold. And as long as you are out of the wind, as you can see, I have a light wind breaker on top of the winter jacket, all's good. So GoPro strapped on the front and the rear, and we rotated these back and forth. And just like any other good team they would race ahead and they'd wait at the intersections for me. So you could have a couple miles of high-speed racing, and then you meet up, make sure everybody's okay, and you continue on. You can rent snowmobiles in the area, and I have had some questions on social media about it. You could go to Tug Hill Resort, and you can rent these anywhere from, I guess, $185 up to $200 or $300 for the day, for also youth or adult. And it's a great way to see the area. If you can get one with Ride Command, that's great. If not, you can load Ride Command on your phone. There are very easy phone mounts that you can get. We'll put one up in the link, and it will clamp on to any of these rides, handlebars. But just overall a great time. It's a little bit of an extended video because, I don't know, it's just so much great scenery and footage, and it was a beautiful day out, this being our first day of riding. So I wanted to share it with everybody, but just a great time out there, and an excellent experience that I really wanted to enjoy. Once I did SNIRT, I was imagining snow, and it was just great. One thing I do have to say is I've never more appreciated signage than up here on these trails. If you're doing 40, 50 miles an hour, you do want to know when there's a turn coming up, and you do want to know when there's a one-lane bridge or possibly, residential areas coming up. You want to be able to see everything you need to see before you need to see it, if that makes sense. Kudos out to the organizations that maintain these trails, not only in grooming, but turn ahead, blind hill. You always should stay to the right of the trail best when you can, and just overall be aware of oncoming traffic. That is probably your biggest hazard versus going off into the woods. So you want to make sure you're wearing a helmet, it's strapped, you are holding on tight. Never drive any faster than you are capable of handling the ride. Every ride's different. This was an older 10-year-old model, and she ran pretty well, but the minute I got on a 2023, well, you could just tell the stability and the improvement in the, not only the carbides, the front sled, the ski, the tracks, just overall. You could pick up a unit like this for, I don't know, about $23,000 is what my estimate came in if you got everything. Heated grips and Ride Command in the Polaris fashion, but you get Can-Am, BRP, many other manufacturers make them. From what I hear, Yamaha used to make them, but maybe be getting out of the business for one reason or another. Up here by Tug Hill, wide open, great grooming. Big kudos to everyone who makes these trails available for everybody. Just a great environment. Limited time to see everything there is. It whizzes by so fast, but just a great place to get out and enjoy it. And we'll also be taking a ride up to Trailside Ranch in the weeks ahead to experience a different area of this riding geography. More trails to be found and explored. always be prepared, always ride with a buddy, and make sure you know where you are, either in the ride command or a mapping system. There's a couple others that are out there. If you're a local New Yorker, you know what they are. But most of these trails will be very well labeled. Some may be a little narrow, so you just have to get used to making sure you have enough spacing for oncoming traffic. The one thing that I brought that I thought I would need and did not were adhesive heating pads. Now, everybody knows the little heating pads that you open out of the bag, you mush up and you put in your gloves or your boots, but they do sell 10-packs on Amazon, and we'll put a link up in the description of these that you can just open the bag, peel off, and stick. And they're great to put inside your snow pants or inside the jacket. You can put them in boots, but you don't want to put them on bare skin. They are chemical heating units. You can also get some plug-in charging ones as well, which I know some people like mailmen may use out there, and you charge it and it heats up on a regular basis. But we didn't need it. It was nice and comfortable and warm. Yeah, no, I had Joe and Josh put the camera on their sleds as well. So if you see the higher speed, you know who's riding. It's them. Just a great weekend, and I'm so happy we got to do it. And it took a while because I had multiple camera angles and multiple videos working on getting this out onto the internet. I highly recommend it. You still have a couple weeks left in the season before the snow is gone, but be sure to definitely check it out up in the area of Lewis County and beyond. Make sure you have the right permitting information. We'll put that up in a link below. Yeah, just amazing and exhilarating. And if you plan your ride accordingly, you can stop for lunch or a snack in several locations. But do be aware that they are scattered throughout the riding area, and if you do go during peak times, you will run into a crowd. So we did get over here to the eating establishment, and, well, it was a little busy, so you may have to wait 20-30 minutes for a seat. Everybody has a place to hang their helmets. The burger was great. Cedar Pine, great location, plenty of parking for your sleds. I just bring my bag in and helmet, and you're all set. Highly recommended. And, well, we actually had a subscriber come up to me and recognize me from riding, thank me for the videos. It's always great to meet everybody out in the field. Even though this is not really a typical video for me or a typical location, people recognize me. I just had my hat on. So big thanks and hi to everybody for coming on up. We always carry stickers with us, and we're happy to meet you. So thanks for coming on up and saying hi. And after lunch, we were hitting the trail again, and I know that we probably did about 95 to 100 miles this day of riding, but I was the slowpoke, so I was the reason why more miles were not put on the sleds. And again, I do appreciate everybody's patience. If you are not a avid and professional sledder, you can take the turns a little slower. Maybe not open it up as much as the seasoned individuals who are riding with you. So if you're up here, make sure that you do dress warm and bring extra gear, because once the sun goes down, it will get a little more chilly. We did not have any issues, but like I said, we did bring our heating pads. Didn't have to use them, but if you are stuck out in the cold, make sure that you have a couple of them. Maybe pack them in your bag just in case. That could be all the difference between you suffering a cold breakdown or being able to wait until you can get towed back. So always worth having some extra gear. And just a quick shout out to my friend up at the lake. Thank you very much for sending us one of these back view. And you put it up on your glove and you can see what's behind you, you know. Get a little bit of action what's behind you. So definitely comes in handy. I had a rear view mirror on it on this, but if you're riding other machines like Josh's, then you don't have it. But nice little option. Thank you very much. We'll try it out in the Grizzly too. We've just been riding our RMAX, so haven't used it. So thank you again for our back view.
Switch back.
Nice. It was very, very smooth. I liked it. It was definitely nice, and I love. Even though I have feelings about Polaris, I love Ride Command. Things don't stick your hand in the track. There's a radiator in the back. Keeps everything cool, I think in most models. But definitely nice. I really like the Ride Command screen. So yeah, well, a lot of fun. Thank you again, everybody who let me come up and play. And yeah, this was the rental. So the 2013 Polaris was good. Just had a broken stabilizer or sway bar on the front, so it was a little bit of weird driving. But thank you everybody for watching. It's a little bit of a special episode we've been trying to put together for you for a couple years, and we haven't had snow, so now we do. And if you appreciate us, you always can join as a member and get access to some of our extended videos or videos early. We appreciate you watching, and well, we'll see you out there on the trail. Pine Grove Yamaha for sales and service of Yamaha and all other rides. Thank you, AOAA, for sponsoring the Beaten Trail. Appreciate all our partners. Thank you very much for being along for the ride. Visit our stores for hats and shirts and so much more. We appreciate you watching, and we hope to see you out there on the trail. Thanks.
Want to throw the drone up?
No, I want to take a piss.
All right.
All right, this time we're going to try it with a heated helmet.